Well, hello there, my little disco zombies, and welcome back to 31 Films of Halloween, Day 11. Y'all must really be enjoying these, or you just gluttons for punishment, I don't know. But either way, I'm glad you're still here. Today I'm going to shake it up a little bit. Instead of an actual movie, I'm going to be discussing a music video. And I'm sure most of you will probably be able to guess which one. It is 1983's Thriller from Michael Jackson. Essentially, it is a short film with a song attached to it. It plays out for about 12 minutes. And in my humblest of opinions, I firmly feel that it is the best music video ever made, then or since. There's just nothing really else that's come close to topping this one. The video itself is directed by John Landis, and I am not going to spend a lot of time talking about John Landis because he is a garbage person. And I will not go into the details of why he is a garbage person. All I can do is recommend to you, if you're curious, Google his name along with Twilight Zone, the movie, and just see what you find. And I'm going to leave it at that. Which is very unfortunate because John Landis did some good movies. He did this music video, which is excellent. He's also responsible for An American Werewolf in London, which is a horror classic. It's an amazing film, and I hate that his name is attached to it because of what transpired later. But anyway, moving on. So, Thriller, as I said, is about 12 minutes long, and it starts out with Michael Jackson and Ola Ray set in the 1950s, and their car ends up breaking down. Well, they start hoofing it on the road, and then Michael stops and he turns to Ola, his girlfriend, and he says, "Would you be my girl?" And she says, "Well, of course. I mean, why wouldn't I be? You're Michael Jackson." And so he gives her his ring, and then he says, "I got something to tell you." I mean, why? You gonna wait? Why are you gonna give her the ring and then you gonna give her some bad news? That's just a fly in the ointment right there. So anyway, he doesn't really need to tell her what it is. He just starts to show her because the full moon comes out. He starts turning into a werewolf. And the makeup effects are really effective. Effective. I didn't plan that one, obviously. But the makeup is A+ throughout this whole video. And that's because Rick Baker is the one responsible. And Rick Baker has like 7 Academy Awards. I mean, the dude knows what to do. And he actually did the makeup effects for An American Werewolf in London. And if you haven't seen the movie, I do recommend. It's probably got one of the best transformation scenes ever. I mean, it is just riveting to watch how realistic it looks. He's also responsible for the makeup in other films like Harry and the Hendersons and Ed Wood, just to name a few. So anyway, back to Michael. Wolf, nails, fangs, the ears, the fur, everything. Well, Ola gets scared, and of course, she starts to run for her life as anybody would. You know, Somebody come get this fool. Please. I cannot work under these conditions. Anyway, the 1950s setting is apparently just a movie that Michael Jackson and his girlfriend Ola Ray are sitting in a theater watching during the actual 80s. Movie ends, they start walking home. Michael breaks into his signature song. Great dance moves, great atmosphere. It's a dark, deserted road. They pass a cemetery. Of course they would. I mean, why wouldn't you pass a cemetery when you're on a date leaving a scary movie anyway? So then dead people start rising up out of their graves. Again, the makeup is just impeccable. And side note, I was 7 years old when this came out, and it scared the out of me. I mean, yeah, it was terrifying. So, I mean, who hasn't seen this music video? You know what transpires. It is like one of the best dance sequences with Michael, leading all these undead folks in front of Ola Ray, who just kind of just is standing there watching. I mean, yeah, I'd probably be standing there watching too, because they got some badass moves. I mean, the choreography here is done by Michael Jackson and Michael Peters, and it's so iconic that flash mobs are still occurring with this dance even today, 41 years later. And then, of course, we have the legendary Vincent Price doing his voiceover. And it's long. I'm not going to recite it because there's no way in the world that I would be able to pull it off. I mean, I'm too... Yeah, it sounds like 10 tractors and a pan of cornbread fell out of my mouth most of the time, so I'm not going to even attempt that. But, I mean, I'm sure everybody has seen this video, but watch it again. Watch it for Halloween. Watch it whenever you want to. It's just amazing and wonderful and just so full of 80s nostalgia, good music. Yeah, I mean, it's 5 out of 5. I mean, it's 10 out of 10. I mean, come on. It's Michael Jackson's Thriller. So until next time, watch out for those undead flash mobs.